This episode was one of the more interesting ones because not only did we learn more about Hawks, but we also get more connections related to Endeavor and how somehow most of this ends up tying up to him. But let's start off with a few things that are not too relevant to the episode, but also not unrelevant to the episode. Sort of. We get, obviously, the beginning where Bakugo obviously is worried for Deku because, he got up to try to wake the fuck out of our sleeping protagonist, which, by the way, he's still asleep, which is kind of funny because everyone's awake but him, but most manga readers know what's going on with Deku. And we also get a few glimpses of citizens obviously mad at the heroes, no longer trusting them. Hell, one of them quit. One of the top 10 quit. And honestly, it kind of fucking deserves it. Yes, heroism is hard. Obviously, if we were in their position, we probably would be stressed the hell out. Because us regular people don't know what the fuck a hero is. Look at Spider-Man, for example. Because fucking hell, a hero just has it the worst. But obviously, using a Spider-Man reference,
remember, with great power comes great responsibility.
Guess what? These fucking heroes are not responsible. They quit because this is too fucking hard. Which, that's kind of to blame All Might for it because he took most of the hard shit by himself throughout the years, which kind of made things too easy for the other heroes, at least those that didn't seek craziness like Endeavor. Honestly, they're fake heroes. This is exactly what Stain was warning about, which is what I like about My Hero. It all ties back together, which is what this episode ties. Anything related to Endeavor, it's here because Hawk's backstory. Hawks has always been the more carefree but somewhat dark hero, and seeing his backstory that he had a shitty father who was a criminal, a mother who, let's be real, is kind of broken, and him who's just hoping that things get better. He didn't really believe in heroes as he saw that as, fantasy until Endeavor had to stop his father. Is interesting because that is the spark that honestly light the flame in his heart to become the hero. And what's funny about this is somewhat of a mirror to Deku and All Might. How Deku was inspired to be a hero because of All Might. And this one is Hawks being inspired to be a hero because of Endeavor. And we do get to see that his mother is obviously put somewhere safe because, of how their life was shitty. And Hawks had to cut off all his ties, meaning that he had to abandon everything related to who he was prior to becoming Hawks. And I find it interesting. It's one of the more interesting parts of My Hero Academia. And what I enjoyed most is definitely the parallel between Dabi and Hawks. Dabi was a son of a hero. Hawks was the son of a criminal. You'd think that the two would be in their respective places, but no. Dabi, Toya, becomes, a massive fucking psychopath, and Hawks becomes a dark hero. Someone who wants to inspire the world, but also knows that things need to be done. But he's also aware that his actions did came and bit him in the ass for it. Because he did acknowledge this later on in the episode that, he abandoned his mother. He didn't necessarily save her. And plus, he now obviously would know how Dabi knew about his previous name and all the information related to him. And speaking of information, it is nice to see what happened to Best Jeanist after he was fake killed, because they didn't hold back. It had to be believable, and they put him in the tank where the Nobus would be, which would explain where he was this entire time. And it's nice seeing Best Jeanist in action, such a badass way of stopping criminals. Obviously learning that the police are taking care of the prisoners that had escaped, as well as some heroes just literally giving up because they're fucking idiots. Yeah, I'm a bit passionate. You want to be a hero, you gotta own up to it. The fact that these guys have been heroes for a while and decide to quit when things get hard obviously proves saying that, Hero Society is fucking a scam. It's a scam. going back on topic, obviously we see Best Genius as the number 3 hero, rightfully so. Shows that he's going to help these people. He's going to send some sidekicks to help, but he's also noticing some people are not happy with him. They're obviously distrusted hero society. So we get that side of things, and we obviously see that Hawks is, well, injured, talking either through a phone or through something, but it is shown that there was consequences to his encounter with Dabi. Now, moving on from this part of the episode, we go to the Endeavor stuff. And yes, Endeavor has the worst out of everyone, because everyone knows, obviously, what happened thanks to Dabi. Now, Best Genius, being alive, does dispute some things about Dabi, how he's like, well, Hawks killed Best Genius, and this and that. And it's like, nope, he's still here, fucking idiot. Which, yeah, Dabi didn't expect that. But that doesn't necessarily vindicate Endeavor, and I kind of feel bad for him, because he finally broke. The hero is kind of broken, because he doesn't want to fight his son. What father would want to fight his son? That is not something that any father would want to do, unless you're a psychopath. But that's besides the point. Endeavor shows that he is sad, like really sad, and I like how he turns and notices Shoto and the others, and Shoto just closes the door. That was hilarious, because I mean, I don't think Shoto wanted to see that. Because it just reinforces that Endeavor is truly trying to be a better person. Now, this is something that has divided the fandom in a bit, at least in this point. Does Endeavor deserve to be forgiven or not? That is a question that, I mean, it's more about atonement than forgiveness when it comes down to Endeavor, because Shoto's in the middle. He doesn't want to forgive his father, but he also is acknowledging that he's becoming a better person, someone that he can probably rely on better compared to Season 2 Endeavor. Then there is the second brother, the second oldest brother, because Dabi is the representation of pure hatred for Endeavor. The second one, which I forgot his name, is literally just someone who doesn't forgive Endeavor no matter what. And then the sister just wants a family. So it's nice seeing all of them just getting together, and it kind of shows that, yeah, this is a family issue. We need to discuss this because shit's about to go down. And that's how the episode kind of ends off. It ends off in a way where it's going to be more about the Todoroki family, which is one of the bigger plot points, because in Season 2, we knew something was going on. And then Season 5 does kind of allude to more, well, shit, because a missing son, almost connecting the dots with Dabi. But overall, this episode was pretty good. I honestly have no complaints.